Lesson 2 is dedicated to shifters. What is a shifter? A shifter is a word or group of words that can shift from the end of a sentence to the front, or from the front of a sentence to the end, and not change the meaning of the sentence. For example, Mike drank coffee. Are there any shifters in this sentence? Are there any words we can move from the end to the front or front to the end and not change the meaning? We'll have to try it. Let's see if we can move coffee. Coffee Mike drank. That doesn't really sound like English exactly. Drank coffee Mike sounds even less like English. So in this first sentence, there are no shifters. Now, Mike drank coffee this morning. I feel like I can move the words this morning. And this morning is a shifter. I can also say this morning Mike drank coffee. So in our first version, Mike drank coffee this morning is an end shifter. When we move it to the front, then we say this morning Mike drank coffee. Now this morning is a front shifter. Mike works in a small company. Are there any shifters? Let's see. In a small company, Mike works. Doesn't actually sound exactly right. Mike works in a small company. Okay, I get the idea. In a small company, Mike works. It seems by saying in a small company Mike works, I'm trying to emphasize that might be the only place that he works. In his house, Mike doesn't work. At school, he doesn't work. In a small company, Mike works. I can see that that isn't exactly a shifter because it does change the meaning when I change it from Mike works in a small company. Here it doesn't seem to have any special meaning. So I'd say this sentence doesn't have a shifter. Let's try another one. Mike likes his job because it's fun. Are there any shifters? Well, I think we could say because it's fun is a shifter. It's at the end. I could try to move it to the beginning. Because it's fun, Mike likes his job. I think these two sentences mean the same thing. There's really no difference. Because it's fun is a shifter. Mike will get a raise next month. Are there any words that we can move from the end to the front or front to the end and not change the meaning? Yep, next month. Mike will get a raise next month. Next month, Mike will get a raise. These sentences mean exactly the same thing. Next month is a shifter. Mike must work on Saturday if it's busy. Are there any shifters? Yes, there's two of them. Mike must work on Saturday if it's busy. Am I sure there's two? Well, can I move them around independently? Let's take a look. Now, if I want, I can bring them both to the front. On Saturday, if it's busy, Mike must work. And I can also switch them. If it's busy on Saturday, Mike must work. If I like, I can put one in the front on Saturday, Mike must work, and the other at the end if it's busy, or vice versa. If it's busy, Mike must work on Saturday. I can also have them both at the end, either in the same order or opposite order. Mike must work on Saturday if it's busy. Mike must work if it's busy on Saturday. That sentence has two shifters. Is it possible to have three? Yes. Can you have 4 shifters? Yes. Can you have 5? Yes. There really is no number of shifters that you can or can't have. It really all depends on, are you adding too many shifters to make the sentence clear? If you start interfering with the clarity of the sentence, then maybe you have too many shifters. But in general, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4 shifters, basically as many as you need to make your meaning clear. It's a good idea now. Let's practice this a little bit. Please complete exercise 1, lesson 2. Then we'll take a look at it together and we'll continue our discussion of English sentences.